Hi, long time no see. I am doing good. I am currently 16 weeks right now, almost 17 weeks. And I just finished school about a month ago. And the cruise that we went on was really awesome. I couldn't participate the last hour, like the last night, because I was feeling so bad. But I finished school, and I really haven't done any videos because I've been studying so hard for my big board exam, and that's so that I can get licensed, and I just passed, so I can start relaxing now. And it caused me to only get like 2.5 hours of sleep. It was just like awful that night when I was waiting to find out if I passed. But I passed, and it's great. Now I'm just trying to clean up the house and kind of get back to where we were a little while ago. I just wanted to start going over some of my symptoms over, I guess, since last time I did about 10 weeks. Well, I've definitely been getting my energy back, which is great. I actually started to try to work out. I only did it like once because I did it and I felt fine, but then afterwards I just was feeling lightheaded and dizzy, and I was like, okay, I need to get some food in me. So it really just depleted like all my like energy stores. So I just have to I guess eat beforehand and eat afterwards. But I want to keep back and keep doing that. And I have been having trouble sleeping. I remember one week, it was like a week ago, when I literally could not sleep any night. Like, I went to bed at 10:30, didn't fall asleep till like 3, and I would wake up like at 10 or 11. It was just like so hard for me to fall asleep. And finally, after a week, I finally got my sleep schedule back on track, and I go to the bathroom about a couple times a night, and since I lay on my side, I've noticed that my hip hurts, and I'm just like, man, it just stinks because like my hips are always hurting. So I went and got a massage, and it actually helped after the massage, which was good. And in regards to morning sickness, okay, well, I'm one of the lucky ones that likes to hang out. The good thing is I don't have the all-day nausea anymore. That subsided about 14.5 weeks, which was really great. But I still throw up probably at least 2 to 3 times a week. But I'll gag every single morning. Every morning I gag. It's like I have my box of granola. I mean, I just try to put that in my mouth right away because otherwise it's like I gag all morning. And I'm really kind of worried about working in the hospital with patients because there are so many smells there. I am just like, oh gosh, I don't want to embarrass anybody by me barfing all over them or barfing in the trash can. So I don't know how I'm going to handle that. I really hope I can find a way. Oh, and all that lovely, like, awesome stuff I got, I forget what it's called. It's like the belly pregnancy line. I can't use their face wash because it causes me to gag when I put it on my face. So I've had to change some of those things around that I use when I take showers. And I do that at night, and it just jacks me up. And I'm just like, man, my smeller is just like on high drive. Okay, so something happened about 4 weeks ago. I went to the midwife and did the Doppler, and they were trying to find the heartbeat, couldn't find the heartbeat. I'm trying not to freak out. I'm just sitting there like, well, it's just, they're just trying to find it. Well, they couldn't find it after like 10 minutes or so after trying all these different ways to try to get it to come up. And so they had me go get an ultrasound, and I mean, I tell you, I was freaking out. I was on the exam table right before she puts that transducer on me. I started bawling because I was so petrified, so scared of what was happening and what was possibly going to show up on the screen. Thank goodness everything was fine. And what was so hard is they wouldn't let me look at the screen the whole time that I was there. And Daniel was like, well, I'm going to look at it. And he thought he could see things moving, but he was just like, because I was crying, my stomach was moving, so the whole thing was moving because he couldn't tell if it was the baby moving or my belly shaking the baby. But what was really great is afterwards, the radiologist cleared me to allow me to actually see the baby. So they took me back in the room and they were able to talk to me throughout the whole thing and just kind of say, well, this is this and it's fine and you're 12 weeks and blah, blah, blah. And it was just such a nice reward. I got some pictures and I was like, oh my gosh. So it was like the worst thing I've ever been through, but one of the worst things. But I was able to get some pictures of my baby and I was actually able to see the baby moving. It was just amazing. And on that note, I went to my midwife this past week and found the heartbeat, everything was fine, and I'm scheduling my new ultrasound on the 24th of this month, so about a couple weeks away, and we're going to know the sex of our baby. We want to find out. I cannot wait to find out because we want to start getting things, and I literally haven't hardly bought anything for this baby at all because I just want to know, because I have two different visions. If it's a boy, I want the nursery to be more modern and just nice bright colors and not so babyish. That's just me. I don't want it to look so like babified. I don't know. But then if it's a girl, I really want a vintage feel, and I have some ideas of what I want to do, and so I'll share with you guys all that stuff later once I know exactly what it is. I want to crochet and knit and really like cater it to whatever sex of the baby it is. And if you're wondering, we're both kind of thinking it's a girl. We're both kind of hoping it's a girl, but I really just want a healthy baby. It's going to be so wonderful whatever it is. I think it's just because my husband's kind of rooting for the girl, I'm kind of rooting for the girl too, but boys run so heavily on his side. I'm like, I bet it's a boy, and I think it'd be awesome to have a boy as my first anyway. So I'm really okay with whatever we have. Okay, so when I went to the midwife, I wanted to tell you guys, kind of freaked me out. There was like, the urine sticks, they actually found a trace of protein in there. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's too early to have this. I was like, are you kidding me? Because I knew, that plus blood pressure, preeclampsia, whatever. And I knew my blood pressure wasn't high. When she checked it, it wasn't high, but she said, don't worry about it. It's fine. She's like, it's probably just some mucus or whatnot. She's like, I'm not worried about it. And she's like, well, I can send your urine if you want me to. I said, no. I said, if you're not worried about it, I'm not going to be worried about it. So I started looking up some stuff on the internet, and supposedly it's a common thing. I've had a lot of urinary tract infections in the past, and so my kidneys are already kind of jacked up, and they're just more susceptible to this kind of thing. And the bad thing is I'm having a hard time eating enough protein, I believe, in my diet. And I think that can kind of contribute to that. So I've read on the internet, in order to avoid that, you need to eat lots more protein, get rid of the refined processed type foods, get caffeine in all drinks out of your diet except water. So that's a little hard for me, but I really don't want anything. My blood pressure was like 118/64, so it was fine. So because I don't have the high blood pressure, there's really no anything. So just kind of freaked me out a little bit. I'm trying to see. Oh, and my urine's been cloudy, so that's kind of what I thought was weird. But I don't have an infection or anything. There was no like leukocytes and neutrophils or anything in my urine, so that's usually indicative of infection, and I didn't have any of that, so that was good. Okay, so a couple more things. My new job, I start on the 27th in the hospital. I'm really excited. I just bought all these scrubs, and I'm just like, oh, I can't wait to work with patients and everything. So just so many awesome changes. And my weight gain since I So if you go back, like I lost some weight during my, during the first trimester. And if you go off from when I lost the weight, I've kind of, from what the midwife has recorded, I'm like 0. So like pre-pregnancy weight was 124 and now I'm 124. I weigh myself every Thursday or so on the scales, and I do it in the morning because that's where it's going to be the lowest weight, so it's kind of like you're not up and down with all the fluctuations of stuff, so I feel I'm pretty consistent. And I'm kind of excited because I got on the scale today and I was like 4 pounds over what it has been in the past, so I'm like, yes, I'm gaining weight. And you know, it's just, I don't care about, you know, I want the baby to have whatever it needs, and I want to gain the weight. So it was kind of exciting to see that the numbers are changing, and my belly just kind of popped out this past week, like literally just kind of popped out. So I'm going to show you guys that now. And so yeah, it's kind of exciting, just all the changes that are going on. So okay, so here is, hope you can see me, the belly. And this is what this kind of pulled up, and it's really just kind of, it's just like hard, and I can feel things now. I can feel things kind of fluttering down on the bottom, and it's really exciting. So that's the belly, and I love this shirt. I just got it. I just went on a huge splurge to buy maternity clothes. Really bad splurge. But I'm about to make some money, so I figured, well, I wear like the same 4 things every day. I was like, I gotta get some new clothes. So I kind of went out and bought stuff. So anyways, I'm so bad at these videos. I'm so sorry. It's been so crazy. Like, this has been the craziest, like, few months of my life. It's so many things going on. So please forgive me for not updating, but I will be doing them weekly now. I say that, but watch me not do it. So I really appreciate you all watching, and I hope you have a blessed day. All right, bye.